Hello students, already we completed few problems, board exam problems 2026 from the chapter 1 real numbers in part 1 and part 2 video. Now we will continue with the part 3 video. Next problem is prove that 2 plus root 3 root 5 is irrational number given that root 5 is irrational. So by using root 5 as irrational only we can prove the statement, but it is given in the question, so directly we can use the statement. Okay, so already we proved root 2 root 3 are irrationals by using the contradiction method. By using the same idea only, by using the contradiction method only, we are going to solve this problem also. So first assume the given number as rational. Then by the definition of rational we can express 2 plus 3 root 5 is equal to a by b, where b not equal to 0, a and b are co-prime integers. Okay, next 3 root 5 is equal to, now shift this plus 2 into right side, so a by b minus 2. Now simplify this term, 3 root 5 is equal to a minus 2b the whole divided by 5. So next step, root 5 equal to, now shift this multiple 3 into this side, so division, so a minus 2b divided by 3b. So now root 5 equal to a minus 2b divided by 3b. Since a and b are integers, therefore the right side term, this part a minus 2b by 3b is integer. It's a rational because this number in the form of p by q, where this is not equal to 0, denominator not equal to 0, and a minus 2b and 3b are integers because of a and b are integers. So this becomes rational. Okay, but root 5 is irrational, it is given in the question. So left side we have root 5. So root 5 is irrational, it's given in the question, so this is irrational. Right side a minus 2b by 3b is a rational because a and b are integers. Right side rational, left side irrational, but we got the statement both are equal, but really these two are not equal. Any rational number is not equal to irrational numbers. So we got this is contradiction statement to root 5 as irrational because it's given the question. Root 5 is irrational is given in the question, so we got the contradiction statement. This is contradiction statement. Okay, so it has happened because of our assumption, so our assumption is wrong. So our assumption is 2 plus 3 root 5 is rational, so our assumption is wrong, so it could not be rational, so 2 plus 3 root 5 should be irrational. Is it clear? So we prove 2 plus 3 root 5 is irrational. Next problem, prove that 2 minus 5 root 3 is an irrational number given that root 3 is irrational. So we proved this number is irrational, but given information root 3 is irrational. So we can prove this problem like a previous problem, same idea, because in the previous problem we have plus addition operation between these two, yes, but in this problem we have 2 minus 5 root 3, we have subtraction operation. That is the only difference, remaining everything is same idea. So first assumed the given number is rational. Next we can express the rational number in the form of p by q. We can express 2 minus 5 root 3 which is equal to a by b, where b not equal to 0, a and b are co-prime integers. Now we can simplify this. Now see the root 3 coefficient sign. So root 3 coefficient sign is negative, that's why first shift this term into this side, it becomes positive. Next shift this term into this side. Okay, so 2 minus a by b is equal to 5 root 3, because the given information is root 3 is irrational, it's given, not minus root 3 is irrational. That's why we have to change the sign of root 3 terms it becomes positive. Okay, if it is negative now, we have to change, shift the term into that side. Yes. Now simplify this term by taking LCM. Yes. So 2b minus a the whole divided by b, which is equal to 5 root 3. Now shift this multiple 5 into this side, it becomes division. So 2b by a divided by 5b, which is equal to root 3. Since a and b are integers, therefore the left side term, this term becomes rational. But given information, root 3 is irrational. But we got a statement both are equal. So left side rational, right side irrational, but we got a statement both are equal. But this is not possible. This is contradiction. Okay. Because of our assumption, we got the contradiction statement. Our assumption is 2 minus 5 root 3 is a rational. So this is wrong. So if it is not a rational now, it should be irrational. So finally we conclude 2 minus 5 root 3 is irrational. So we proved finally 2 minus 5 root 3 is irrational. Okay. Now the next problem. Prove that 4 minus 2 root 5 is an irrational number given that root 5 is irrational. So we should prove this number is irrational, but given information root 5 is irrational. Okay, so in between these two we have subtraction operation. So this problem, the same type of the previous one. So by using the same idea we can solve this problem. Okay, so by using the same idea, by using the same previous problem idea, we solve this problem. Okay, so we prove 4 minus 2 root 5 is irrational. Next problem. Find the greatest number less than 10,000 which is exactly divisible by 48, 60 and 65. So question is, find the greatest number which is less than 10,000 which is exactly divisible by 48, 60 and 65. So we have to find out the number, but that number should be divisible by all these. So we should find, so for example, suppose we are going to find out x, but that x should be divisible by 48, x should be divided by 60, x should be divided by 65. So we are going to find one number x that should be the greater than the given numbers. So we should apply the LCM idea. Is it okay? So first find the LCM of the given three numbers. So first number is 48. Find the prime factors of 48. 48 can be divided by 2 table 24, again 2 table 12, again 2 table 6, again 2 table 3. Next number is 60, can be divided by 2 table 30, divided by 2 table 15, divided by 3 table 5. Next number is 65, divided by 5 table is 13. So prime factors of 48 is 2 power 4 multiple 3. Next, prime factors of 60 is 2 square multiple 3 multiple 5. Prime factors of 65, 5 multiple 13. Okay, now first find the LCM of these three numbers. So LCM, which is equal to, how to find the LCM? So to find the LCM, write all the factors with greatest power. Okay, so we have a factors 2, 3, 5 and also 13, but we should choose the greatest power. So greatest power of 2 is 4, greatest power of 3 is 1, greatest power of 5 is 1, greatest power of 13 is 1. So multiply this. So multiply of all these should be equal to 3120. So our LCM value is 3120. But we should find the greatest number less than 10,000. 3120 is not a greatest number less than 10,000, which is all these numbers, because if you find the multiples of 3120, you will get some other numbers less than 10,000. Is it okay? Okay, so to find the exact answer to the particular question, we should find the 3120 multiples of this number, but it should be less than 10,000. Okay, va? So listen, 3 multiple of 3120 is 9360. So 9360 is a less than 10,000 number, but which is greatest number divisible by all these numbers. So our required number is 9360 is the final answer. This one we completed few problems, board exam problems in chapter 1 real numbers. Okay, well, this is part 3 video. So remaining problems we will continue in the part 4 video. Okay students, thank you.